Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wide open downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Running free. Past the 20. Touchdown, midshipmen. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Browning. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
To throw, it's Collins. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. He's got him in the flat. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the option. He'll toss it. Got a little space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the He's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now is decision time for you.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. The run to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Makes the catch. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to get him on the ground. Navy comes to the line facing second and short.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Line getting set on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Collins. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just through behind his pad. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scrambling away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Looking to get it in. He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play. Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on first down. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get...
Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Pressure coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. The give on the option. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Cantrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. The touchdown, midshipman. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulled and fired complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air, it's Clinton. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Gardner. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Michigan State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there.
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. So
turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground, and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him, then throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field.
Touchdown, Tulsa! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He had They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mayaba. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tulsa wasting no time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride. So he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the... We're trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's go. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Plucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop. First down, off to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Navy!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught over the middle. It's Dillon. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to pass, it's Gardner. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can...